It's report card time. That's why I thought I'd put on my studious glasses so that you know that I've been looking at the stats. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the one-day internationals as well as the T20. So let's start with some players that played across both formats. Harmanpreet Kaur, vice-captain of the one-day team, captain of the T20 side. Just didn't fire at all, did she? Again, she seems comfortable getting those 30 odds, but just isn't able to capitalise on them. She spoke about COVID-19 and also her groin injury preventing her from really preparing well. I hope that she has more time to prepare and we see better from her. But because of pretty much low scores throughout, I'm going to give Harmanpreet Kaur 5 out of 10. Shikha Pandey, the X factor within the Indian side. When she gets going and she gets off to a flyer, you can see that the dugout, the change room sit a little bit more comfortably. When she doesn't, she goes within the first few balls. She's there for a good time, not a long time. 240 odds, but that matchup between Catherine Brunt in the end probably winning that battle. So Shikha Pandey, there's a lot to like about her, lots of excitement. She'll only learn from the experience. I'm giving her 7 out of 10. Shikha Pandey. There were so many questions about why she wasn't in that squad and the team when they played against South Africa at home. She makes her way back into the squad, plays in all formats, but just didn't have the impact that she would have wanted and expected. It's only really that first T20 where she picked up 3 for 22. Other than that, she even went for runs, went for 8, 9 runs and over, which isn't what you need from your number one seam bowler when it comes to the shortest format of the game, but also someone within the one-day format. So because of that, I'm giving Shikha Pandey 6 out of 10. The find of the series, Sneh Rana. We didn't expect to see her in the test arena, but she was the one to save that test match, and she was the one that single-handedly gave India a chance to still be in the contest right until the last game. Yes, she's looked okay at times in the middle, especially from a bowling point of view. Hasn't had the impact that she would have liked. But again, she's coming from domestic cricket back into international cricket, coming up against some pretty good quality batters. She will no doubt get better for the experience, and I look forward to seeing her here in Australian soil in a couple of months' time. So I'm giving Sneh Rana 7.5 out of 10. The captain of the one-day team, Mithali Raj. Well, she was consistent. She was the only one scoring runs out of that top order. You could rely on her. You could bank on her to score runs. And that final one-day international to ensure that India still had a chance in the shortest format, that unbeaten 72 not out in that third ODI, chasing down 220, means that she knows how to perform under pressure. So because of that, I'm going to give Mithali Raj 8 out of 10. Right, let's turn our attention to a couple of the English players, and I'm going to start with the easiest one. Nat Siva, player of the series, and if you look at her performances across both of the formats, the ODI and T20s, she was consistent throughout. And like I mentioned in a number of my reviews, it looked like she was batting on a completely different pitch. Looked at ease, looked comfortable, smashed the ball, hit it so hard. But just when she didn't perform well in one skill, she certainly made up for it in the other. So that is why I'm giving her 9.5 out of 10. I'm only deducting 0.5 because she probably ran herself out in that second T20. So player of the series, Nat Siva. Catherine Brunt, the stalwart of this England side, and really the heart and soul of them as well. She really dictates the play because when she gets the new ball in her hand, she is there for the battle. We saw it. We saw her come off second best, sometimes against Shikha Pandey, but then we also saw her have the last laugh. While she probably didn't have as big an impact with the ball as she would have liked, and a couple of games probably let her emotions get to her, look about the fact that what she was able to do in the field, so take some absolute specky catches, big wickets at that, So she provides so much to that England setup. So that's why I'm giving Catherine Brunt 8 out of 10. Right, the final player we're going to cover is Sophie Ecclestone, the #1 T20 bowler at the moment. And she showed why again, simply because she's so clever with her pace and utilising that arm ball. Always there to pick up the wickets. And she is becoming Heather Knight's go-to bowler. Whenever there is a crisis, whether it's defending runs or needing to pick up a wicket, Heather Knight throws Sophie Ecclestone the ball. So because of that, I'm going to give Sophie Ecclestone 9 out of 10. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time here on Cricbuzz, giving you the highs and lows of this multi-format series between England and India. We have seen some wonderful performances and I look forward to joining you next time